Hello.
Hello, hello. We're still not on the screen.
We're live, but we're not on the screen. People can hear us, but we're not on the screen.
Hi, people. How y'all doing? Okay.
Your
You know,
your backdrop is in the front of us.
is that what's going on?
Hmm.
Okay. Well, we don't want that. The backdrop is. Hi. It wouldn't be alive with Tia if we didn't have some fun. Oh, there we go.
Tia.
It would not be alive if there wasn't some fun. How you guys doing today? Trying something new.
It
Ooh, I've been
looks
over here.
professional. You got
Does it? A little
you
bit.
got some camera layouts.
I got, yeah, a couple. I got me a little project cam just so you guys are. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here we go. I like that.
No,
Look at old gorgeous one. Oh, gorgeous one. Kate, Kate teach me how to use the technology and then don't want me to use it. How you guys doing?
we're gonna do
How's
this.
you? Okay, well, I guess we could do that also. As you guys can see, I started a little bit over here. I tried to start in this upper corner. I, I always start from the bottom right. I don't know why. I always start from this painting is so much bigger. I can assure you it won't get done until 2028. But I did not realize how big this canvas is. This is, that's what I get for not opening my purchases. I just leave them in a box till I get to them. So it's so gorgeous, though. I know that you've been busy. You've been posting.
Yes, I have had some fun because I'm not gonna have a lot of time after this week. I have a lot of
Yeah.
things happening in January.
And I will have more time because I got a lot done coming into January. So I'll have a lot more time. So we'll see. Uh, how's little man doing? I don't hear him.
So what are we doing? Who are you?
Who,
We have a
who
lot
am
of
I?
new people in the chat and everything. Have you? It's been
I'm going to
great.
go up and say hi. I do have a lot of new people. Appreciate everyone's love. I'm going to go up and say hi and welcome everyone in. Thank you all for coming out and supporting me. I know you guys hear my voice. It was gone completely today. It's back, but it was completely gone. I'm just
It's
gonna say this right now. Mickey, stay off of we gotta quit hanging out. Every time Mickey gets sick or has a little bit of a sore throat, I get it next. Every time. So she had a sore throat the other day. She was she's joking around. She's starting to feel unwell. And I said, "Oh, keep your cooties. I don't want them." And next thing I woke up yesterday, I'm like, "What's going on?" So I feel I feel fine. It really is just my throat, but it is what it is. So let me go and say hello, Nut. Hi, Billy. How are you? What time is it where you are? Moving on down the line, the yarn over store. How are you? Welcome in. There's Mickey. Hello, peoples. Hello, love me. Diamond Queen 2020. It has been a while. I heard your good news in the last live. Congratulations. I haven't spoke to you behind the scenes in a long time, but congratulations. Real happy for you. Just wanted to know one thing. Is that dress white or what are we doing there? Yeah,
I want to know what color a cowboy dress is.
that's what I wanted to know, what color it is. But the boot idea was cute, and the cowgirl hat that was cute. Hi, Rich, welcome in. Tammy, hi, Tammy, how you doing? Tia says she caught her sore throat from me. Wonder if I caught something from you. You always get it first, Mickey. Hi, Sue. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, as you can hear. I got Mickey's cooties again. I'm supposed to be at work, but I'm home in a lot of pain due to women issues. Oh, it stinks being a woman sometimes. That wasn't right. She wants us to share in the love. um, there's Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. Everyone's coming in. Tammy
Rebecca,
says, Rebecca, that
size,
hat is going to be too cute. Yes, it
what
is.
size is the canvas?
The canvas itself is 87 centimeters by 65. So it's a big one. Normally, I think medium has come to be probably 80 by 60, but maybe it's been a long time for me. I should have eased into it. You said 30 by 40 area at least. So I'm going to get at least a 30 by 40 area done. That's the goal.
Sue's like, that is a big. Sue Bell, hers is 105 by 70.
So, Sue, what you working on? Oh, I think Sue's doing she's doing the Secret Temple, I think. What's up, Sue? How are you tonight? How do I sound? Let's
Hey, Yarn
see.
Over Store. Yes, my little one is doing a lot better. Did you see those pictures, Tia, of him in his Tonka truck?
Yes. I love him. I love him so much. I just miss him. I wish you guys lived closer. You
Well,
probably would never see him. We getting on the road. We heading out. We're going to hang. You'd be like, if you don't bring my child back. I used to have to do that to my dad. Look at little man. Look at the tongue.
he's got a remote control in his hand. We took the
Oh,
batteries out because he kept grabbing it. So we're like, we're going to lose this war. So we're just going to play smarter, not harder.
I can't wait to see him in the hat that Rebecca's making for him. Oh,
Oh,
wow. April, how are you tonight, April? Oh, Amy, how are you? I know I will get my canvas done by end of the month, but have set a goal to be at least half done by. I think that's a good idea, like setting a goal and things like that. I love that everyone is, I used to be like, I'm getting this done, but now because I play with clay a lot and I do cross stitch. So
well, and
trying
you
to,
said you're a serial starter.
I have become that. So I'm gonna blame Sherry on this. Purple Door Crafts. She told me one time she had like seven. I was like, why? How do you do that? And
Mhm.
she said that when you hit that halfway point and you kind of start to lose the desire, you have to push your way through. And I was good at pushing my way through. She said, I just move on to something else. And when I get to that halfway point, I'm always eager to see a finish. So she's able to go back. And so I gave it a try. I should never did that. Should have never did that. It makes it difficult to go back. So I have become a serial starter. And yeah,
Well,
1010 in Pennsylvania.
I have a TSA still. I have my Craftably Gnome. I still have my Great Lakes left. I still have my Dreamer from last December, January. I started. That's bigger than this one, I think.
So I don't feel so bad. I've been feeling bad. Like, goodness, you're not getting
Then
these
I
done.
have
You're starting.
another TSA Maleficent. I have her. And then there's one more. So I think there's 6 that I haven't completed that are just sitting off to the side.
I still have my TSA. I'm almost done. It's ridiculous that it's not done. It probably is an hour to go. Probably. And
Well,
just, yep, it's a little strip at the top. uh, my Wonder Woman is probably 3 days. I got to my top, but I didn't finish.
you need to
Um,
finish that one. And
yeah,
then
I bet.
you can post it then that you finished it in 2024. My goal is to be able next year to do a like finished collage. These are the things that I did in 2024.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I like that. That is a good
Not
idea.
putting a
How's
number on it though.
It's funny. 2019 and 2020, I think I had at least 25 finishes each.
Hmm.
Coming into 2021 is when I started playing with clay. And then I got back into cross stitch towards the end of 2021. And so I find myself trying to bide my time. Now my cross stitch projects, I'm starting a serial start also, but I had been really diligent about finishing, before I went on to a new one. But that'd become just a serial starter altogether. It's
So
not
I have
good.
a question about the cross stitch serial starter. Is that just enabling the fact that you'll never finish? Like, is that like I don't get what is the goal of that?
I think because you buy the projects and they're a lot less money than diamond paintings, so we have a lot more projects. And so because you're spending money on the projects, just go ahead and start them. You can always go back. It's easy to store them because the fabric is so, you just fold the fabric up. You can leave and I have that wooden
Mm,
embroidery box that Billy got me, so I
mhm.
could put all my floss in there and just go back to it when I need. So it's really easy to store. And you can start. So I think the goal is, yeah, to just touch them. So I I don't feel so bad on the cross stitch, but I used to make sure those were completed. My diamond paintings, I done got ridiculous with them. And oh
I'm
my God,
worried with them. They're gonna need like a mausoleum for me because we
you ought to.
actually put a line on our insurance for it.
That's a good idea.
Doesn't
So
I
I
don't think it
should.
would cover all of them, but at least it would cover a significant chunk.
That's a really good idea. I probably should get mine insured. That's a great
You
idea.
correct me if I'm wrong. I think it will insure up to $5,000 total without line iteming each one.
It's business personal
It's
property.
it's a business personal property, is what he said. So it insures up to 5,000. If I wanted to insure every single one, I'd have to have a picture. I'd have to have like how much it's worth. Like there'd be a lot of. I'd have to be a stay-at-home mom for 8 weeks.
I probably think that's worth it.
Yeah.
Especially, yeah, I think that's worth it. Personal contents,
Well,
get
I
that
figured
taken care
even if I lost them all, and let's say they were 8,000, let's just say, but I only got 5,000. I don't know. I have 8,000. 5,000 would still buy me a chunk, but
of. You
half of
think?
mine you couldn't replace. They're like I have a bunch of the Mandy Manzano princesses and things like that. So
Yeah, I don't know if 5,000 would replace a lot of them.
I don't know if you think. I mean, if you had 100 and they were let's average $50 each. That's what right there, 5,000.
But I don't have 100.
I know. Can you just say, can I have two line items?
I'm gonna need a few. Can we multiply that? Your voice sounds as bad as mine. Oh, Melinda, I've been coughing and hacking for a month.
Hey,
I was
Tina.
fine. Tima, shouldn't you be in here with us? You weren't coming in here? Howdy, folks. Oh, she was going to bed. I forgot.
Us Eastern and Central people.
I'm
Ooh, what
sorry that I go so late.
that tea?
Yep, it's
Look what
tea.
my
It's
daughter
hot.
got me.
Oh, wow. I love that.
Isn't that
How
cool?
is she? How does she
She
like having her own transportation?
we never see her.
That's how it should be. Good job. She listens to me well.
While
When you
she's
gonna
listening
send her
to
out here?
us, she's looking at us. Her computer is off screen.
I am looking at you guys. I'm sorry. Hi guys. I don't even know why I'm looking at you directly on the computer screen.
Well, I'm glad you are. I feel so privileged.
Hi, honey bunny. I'm not seeing you right now. I'm seeing me. But
What are you looking at? Is it your iPad? Is it a
no, it's
computer?
my phone. I have two phones. I have the phone that I bought last year that I hated,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have the phone that I used to, I bought it so I could do two, Project Cam and then a Princess Tia cam, but I never liked it. I hate it. It's the Galaxy 23 with the pen. And before that, I got a Note every year. I like the Note, but it was some getting used to transitioning to the Galaxy. I just didn't like it.
See, I use my laptop. It has a video cam in it, so I can see you guys and I can see chat. And then if I want a project cam, I have my little
I have that too.
thing. There's too many
Watch.
electronics in this house. You should see my husband's office. Well, I think you have. It looks like the Starship
I haven't
Enterprise.
seen it. Uh-huh.
Tammy, you got one for your granddad. Aren't they fun? My favorite colors are this, like the aqua teal and the copper together. And we were in Target buying some Christmas presents, and on our way out, this was like sitting there, and I'm like, oh, Lydia, put it on my Christmas list. So she did, aka she went, this is her gift to me. So yeah. One thing to note, Tia, is there's two crystals that succumbed to what Tima was talking about on her website. They're just a touch too big for this canvas.
Really? I think
Mhm.
somebody said that.
It's not
What?
Tia's fault. The factory did a number.
All right. Thinking of getting my jigsaw puzzles in short. 450. Okay, Robin. That's a lot. All right. Why
So
are you looking sideways? Okay.
can you were you going to explain to us tonight who these people are?
I
I've got
am.
one. I have 1/3 of it done.
You have done a lot. Look at you. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see on the project cam, but on the screen right there, starting at the very top towards the right, I think she has purple hair. The
This
other one
oh, the other one?
with the hat, yeah, that is Rebecca. And then in the blue, that is you.
Yay! And then are we going to go down here?
Yeah, we'll come down. That's your mini, Lydia.
Lydia.
The blue, the hat with the blue string. That's Tima. On my screen, let me put the light on. You guys should be able to see the light on the project cam.
Oh, there you go. Why don't you do that?
Okay, on the
This
project
is
cam.
Round Robin.
So you guys see the snacks in between. All right.
Those are yummy.
Yummy looking snacks coming over on the other side of the table in the green fairy butterfly wings. That's me.
Hi, Miss Tia.
Hi. Oh, this is my sister Crashley. Oh,
Hi.
that's her mini me, Nora. Let me move it over a little bit more. That's her mini me, Nora. Hold one of the 18 cats. And then off in the distance,
Here, I'm going to
hanging out.
switch up the view just a minute. So,
Okay.
just a second.
Hello.
There you go.
Okay. Hanging out in the corner um, at the very top. That's my daughter, Tiara.
Hi,
And
Tia.
that's Tima's daughter, Tiff Tiff.
Hi, Tiff Tiff.
So the day that this came out, that very day, it took 2 seconds. I seen all of us in the picture. And I
Who's
said,
the
I have
blonde
to
in the
have it.
middle?
That's Nora.
Okay.
That's little Nora. She's kind of big in the picture, but I saw her holding the I saw her holding the cat, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is definitely little Nora holding one of their cats." So I had to have it. I saw us in the picture right away, and I was like, "Oh my God!" So it spoke to me. There are going to be times where, as you guys diamond paint or you come across projects, something just resonates with you, and it means a lot. And I said, "Oh, that's my family." I just saw it right away. So I remember I posted the picture in our sisters chat, and I asked you guys to pick who you were. Everybody picked themselves except Crashley. Everybody knew themselves. This looks like Crashley to me. Obviously not with the red hair. But her looking like, oh my gosh, did I forget to do something? Oh my God. And everybody picked themselves except Crashley. So I thought it was great that we all knew who one another, was also. Rebecca picked herself, you picked yours. Crashley said that this was her, Nora, and then she kept saying, "Well, where's Nora?" Right, for you, that was you. So it was real funny. I said, "That's Nora with the cat," and obviously you're sitting by her, on the other side of the cat. So,
Now we need
but
another picture with all the men.
that's a good idea. That's a good idea. And then Kerwin stealing little man. Little man was so attached to him. He kept leaning his head on him. And I was like, hey, we got to get rid of Kerwin. This is the sister's time. We're trying to hang out with him. And he kept leaning his head on him and stuff. So that's why we got the pots and pans out and started playing the drums because we were trying to distract him
You were
away from
jealous of
Kerwin.
Kerwin?
Yeah. I think we did a good job, though.
Definitely.
So this is blinking in the new year, and obviously we're going to enhance. What is it that you're doing to enhance this? Do you have anything special in mind? Are you going to try and do something a little different?
Well, I have Tia's enhancement set that I've been using, which is really turning out great. I'm loving it. But I'm just trying to put this down so I can see it. But I've also been using some of the, I haven't had a chance to use the pixie dust.
Okay.
So I've been
That sounds
using
fun.
some of the pixie dust up in the lights.
Okay.
And trying to think. In the fairy, I also am using it extra in the fairy wings because I feel like it gives it a little extra. They're not as opaque. They have a little bit of see-throughness, like a jelly.
Yeah.
And so I feel like with it gives it more of a delicate feel, the wings,
Okay.
by using the pixie. So I'm doing that. Up in the lights for the string, I'm probably going to do like a black diamond sparkle just to let the black stick out a little bit more.
The
Yeah.
baby is here. If you guys see Tiara Whitney, she is my daughter.
Tiara!
So
But Tima and Cheryl did such a great job with
yeah.
there's so many options. I haven't gone much further than those options.
So I did a painting a few years ago called The Bakery by Diamond Art Club.
Mm-hmm.
And it had like all these cakes and snacks and things. They were in the kitchen and they were actually baking. And there was some bling ABs. I didn't bling it out, but they came with ABs and some of them were like on the bowl and things. I think that I want to do some enhancing of the snacks and kind of
What are
bring
you
those out.
thinking?
I definitely think like this cake right here. Then obviously, there's a floral arrangement on the table. That's going
Mhm.
to accentuate the snacks and things. So I'm thinking about, especially this piece of cake right here, um, because it looks like there's like jelly or pudding coming
Mhm.
onto the plate. I want to make it look like ooze. So I
Mm.
think I'm going to go with like a crystal right there.
Because
Um,
that
you know,
T that she has, the symbol T,
uh
she already has as an AB crystal.
there we go. So that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that I'm bringing out this. See, great minds think alike.
Hmm.
Great minds think alike. What is up, party people? Nothing much. How are you tonight? We are going over the painting of all of us.
Just a minute, I gotta take this off. There we go.
So are you
I'm stuck under my canvas.
I
Am I what?
it's a lot. I was gonna say, are you I lost my train of thought. It'll come back to me in a moment, but sorry, lost my train of thought. Um, obviously, your package on
It
the
has not.
project cam too. Yeah, I figured it hasn't. It'll be
You
there.
want to share what you've been making?
Yeah. So these are the blinging in the new year pens. Obviously, I designed them to go with this particular collab. I don't know if you can see them, but they're just fun little novelty pins. They are the larger size. Let me move these off of here. They are the larger size, so they're designed for more comfort. Um, I'm going the wrong way. They are going to be a part of our giveaway. I did end up finding all of my tips. I tore the house up.
Yay!
Boy, oh boy,
You're
boy, I tore the
right.
house up. I had decided to have a travel pack for, I don't know why, because I would never take this much clay and stuff with me. But I was trying to have a travel pack in case I wanted to take clay on the road to one of the retreats with me. But I would never travel because they weigh so much. And, putting them in your suitcase, you'll hit 40 pounds right away. So I'm like, well, maybe they're in here. I looked everywhere and then finally found them. And I had a lot of stuff in there. So I had like the pens, I had some tips. I had, how I packaged them, put them in the butterfly container. I
Mhm.
had so new this year. I did it last year also, but I have been including polishing cloths. So my first couple of years where, when Crashley taught us all how to make clay pens, we were using polyurethane, and your oils on your hand can break polyurethane down. It doesn't do it so much with resin, but it can still feel sticky and things. So I had polishing cloths that I started including in the packaging last year. So obviously I had everything in that bag. And I'm like, goodness gracious.
You could have
So
traveled the world and been prepared.
this year, Sue, I'm going to two. Um, so depending on how much PTO I have built up, I may have to add a third one next year. But I'm going to two. Um, and I mean, even last year, like the first retreat, I added so much time. I even went away in February last year. I was supposed to be going to Grand Rapids. I ended up going to Columbus, meeting up with some college friends. I added, I don't know, like 10 days to the June retreat and then like 4 extra days to the September one. So we'll see. Hi, Rochelle. Hi. Look at Rochelle. Where are you at tonight?
Where is she not at?
Rochelle be busy on the go. So other
Which
than that,
are you going to? I know you're going to
I'm
the Ohio one.
the Great Lakes retreat and the Lone Star
Ah,
retreat. I didn't get in time. By the time I knew about Mingle and the Mitten,
my-
I almost said it wrong. By the time I knew about, I was hearing that, it was all filled up and things. So probably next year,
that's the one I'm
maybe.
going to. So I'll be going to the Ohio one because I'm throwing
Yeah.
it. And I'll be going to the Mitten one.
Look at you. You got to take lots of pictures and things so I could be, oh my God, Sissy sounds so stuffy. Yeah. You can thank Mickey Crashley. She keep blowing me kisses through the iPad.
Mickey.
Rochelle says she's at home. Wow. Well, that's always the best place to be, is at home, enjoying your time with family and things like that. So, any other than so that retreat, the Mingle and the Mitten, that is in May.
Yes.
It's in Michigan also.
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
It's a
you think
low thrills.
you think anybody ever gonna come this way and host something out here on the West Coast?
I would help. I told you I'd help you do it.
Yeah, but that sounds like a lot of work.
Well, we as a committee, we meet for like every month at least once, and we do a lot of work behind the scenes. Each one of us wears a certain hat that we work on, depending on what's
Wow,
happening.
that sounds
And
like a lot of work.
it
I
is.
commend you guys. I really do. I like to just show up with these shoulders and my appetite and have some fun.
That's why I'm going to the Mingle and the Mitten because I just want to be able to go and have fun and not plan
There you
anything.
go. And not playing nothing. Yeah. We have a lot of planners in our organization, though. I think that the people hosting all of these, you guys are great. Great. I just, I think I'm better at doing things when there's payment involved. You know,
Did you say pain or payment?
payment when there's an incentive. And now, if you want to incentivize, then I'm your girl. But it's very difficult for me to, I remember when I was in school and they want to have all of these organizations and things. I don't want to do it. I'll just show up. They was like, "Well, you're a National Honor Society. I'll give the speech." They used to call me the queen of elevator speeches. They'd be like, "We talking? What are we talking about?" Okay, well, let's just have Tia do it. She'll get up there. You guys know I can talk. This this format was made for me. Just give her a topic and let her go. So uh, that was my job. I didn't have to do anything.
I still remember one of the first speeches I had to. It was like a debate in speech class, and it cracks me up now because it was making marijuana legal, like legalizing
Oh wow,
marijuana. This
you
is
were
25 years ago.
you were cutting edge, leading the brigade. Look at you, look at you, and look at how far we've come.
Well,
All thanks to you.
I was anti.
Who's against it?
I was against it in my debate because what they did is you picked the topic, you went up front and you picked out of the topic bucket. And so he would have two of each topic in there. And then you would go to the other bucket, or no, I'm sorry, there were two of each, and you would either get marijuana legalized or marijuana not legalized, or another debate, right?
Okay.
Like I think it was something about the cafeteria. There was something
Ooh,
about changing the age of voting. I mean, it was a bunch of things. Some were more controversial than others. And then you didn't get to choose. You just whatever you picked was what you had to present. And so I picked the marijuana not legalized,
look
which
at
I
you.
actually, with doing a lot of research, granted I was a sophomore in high school, but it is kind of a gateway to
It
other
is
things.
definitely a gateway.
There needs to be some responsibility, but
There's definitely a gateway.
yeah.
But if I owned a dispensary, I'd be rich. Oh, all the diamond paintings I could buy, as if I need any more.
Well, here in West Michigan, once it got legalized a couple years ago, so many popped up that they now are going under because there's too many. It's
Too
almost
many,
like
yeah.
Walgreens versus CVS versus Rite Aid or gas stations, or they just popped up on every corner.
Wow. Wow. Did you ever think you would see that day?
I hoped I wouldn't. Just because people, I mean, even drinking, people are just not responsible. It's nothing against the drug itself. It's just like now there's signs going, this might be legal, but driving on it is not legal. So
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
there's
That makes
there's
sense.
a reel I was watching, and the thing on the reel said, um, like this guy is so high. So this gentleman goes up and he's talking to the guy with the camera, and he's like, hey, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get me some snacks. And the guy's like, all right, bro, how you getting there? And the guy's like, I'm gonna walk. And he's like, okay. So then the guy who's high goes up to the door and starts knocking on it, his own front door. He's knocking on it. And the guy with the camera's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm knocking on the door for someone to let me out. He's like, dude, it's your own house. Just leave.
Just open the door and leave.
It's like,
That
no,
is
someone has
funny.
to let me out. He's
That's
like,
when you got to get cut off.
who's on the other
It's time to cut you off.
side of the door?
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
I was laughing. I was laughing really hard.
Lisa's here. Lisa said,
Hi,
Tiara says, Mom, one say you should do one of those time lapse videos of you diamond painting so people can have it on in the background one day. Okay, one day. All right, that's a good idea. Tammy says there are lots of work. I organized a homecoming for a U.S. Navy ship with over
Oh my God.
thousand men aboard. 1,000 men. Tammy, do you ever have take Tia to work day? Just saying. Hi, Glitter Angels. Lisa said it became legal about 2 years ago here. There are 7 pot shops within 5 miles of my house. Wow. I cannot believe. I did speech and debate, and I took the oratorical side where you have to memorize a speech and you're
Oh,
supposed to give it, and I'll never forget. I
you're
forgot my
supposed
speech.
to give
I
it?
was so nervous. It was so many people, and I'm up in there dancing and things like that.
Did you say you forgot it?
I forgot my speech, and I'm sitting there like,
That's
yeah.
when you need to be
I
like,
don't know.
line.
I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm up in there pop locking and trying to get it to come back. And I was like, yeah, it's not coming. They was laughing at me. They was cracking up. I was like, I should have went to the other side, the arguing side. But yeah, Liz, I swear, she's laughing at me. Oh, I turned every situation into a comical moment. It's definitely a great way to cope and get through life. but that is embarrassing. You prepare and I had all the dramatic faces and things like that. And oratory is boring. It's usually 10 people and they all come from different schools.
Mhm.
They the competing people. So whatever somebody advertised, and it was a whole like auditorium full of people. This event was so huge, and I'm like, where all these people come from? What, just like this, it looked like the
People, it's
club at
10
the
people
school.
and snacks.
Exactly. Looked like the club at the school. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Are you serious right now? So I couldn't believe it. And I'm in there like, oh, there's so many people. And I'm in shock. And so I get up. I don't even remember if I was able to start, but I was a point where I just went and lost everything.
Mm.
And then, people start whispering and talking. Don't do that. I already know I'm looking stupid. So then, yeah, I got these shoulders popping, and I literally was pop locking, and everybody was starting to laugh. I said, "Bet y'all didn't know this was that kind of show." You know, oh, it never came back to me though. And I remember it was like, "Yeah, I got nothing. I forgot it all," and I left the stage. Then they offered me to come back up later and do it again and humiliate myself again. I forgot the last time. You think it's gonna get better or worse the next time? So, so uh, Colorado legalized it years ago. Yeah, they were first. We were first to legalize it. It brought so many transplants here. Our economy went up. Cost of housing went up. Ooh. California people moved here. People came to buy and left. Yeah, I believe that. I do.
Mm.
California has joined the bandwagon. It's completely legal here. They even have a law where I'm echoing. She said I'm echoing. They have a
Just a
law.
little bit, but I don't think it's because of your microphone. I think it's like the room echo.
Yeah, I do have an echo in here because I don't have anything on the walls and stuff.
Yeah.
So, um, so it's so legal here that they have a law where you can't be tested for it. Like when you going on job interviews and stuff. Only for like if you're in a job where the health and well-being of someone else is in your hands. Like clearly you can't be high if you're a pilot. That's that's a whole other
Evidently,
kind of
that's not true because they keep catching all these pilots. They need a pilot lounge where they babysit them, and they're like, "No, you cannot drink between
they,
flights."
I got hit on one night about 15 years ago. A few of my girlfriends had come here and we had decided to go out. We went to Cleopatra's Barge. It was crowded. It's in Caesar's Palace. It was
Okay.
crowded. They had a great live band. It was playing, I love 80s rock. It was playing 80s rock. It was perfect. So this guy comes up to me and he was like, let's dance. He couldn't even stand up. He was so sloppy drunk. So we were halfway through, and I was like, honey, I think you better sit down. He happened to be sitting at the table right next to us. So I go sit back down, and he scooches on over. It's like, girl, you don't know how good you look. And I was like, well, thank you. And he is like, if you only knew what I did, I started screaming, please tell me you're not an airline pilot. He was like, how'd you know? I was like, oh my gosh. I hope you're going back to the hotel to get some sleep before you take off. He
Mhm.
was like, do you want to go with me? Nope. Nope. That's the kind of fun I have.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yep, that was hilarious. But he told me he was an airline pilot. Then one of his buddies showed up and he was like, I'm sorry. I was like, he told me he a pilot. He said he is. I was like, do you fly on the same airline as him? He said, yeah. I'm not lying when I say this, guys. I know you guys always, like there's a tinge of unrealness. He told me he flew for, I'm going to give you guys one guess, but it's
Delta?
definitely, yep, Delta. Delta Airlines. And I'm telling you, I have not been on a Delta flight at all since. Just don't want to take no chances.
Mm.
Yep, Delta Airlines. That was an enlightening night. Try to get somebody to come here to Vegas. We can all go have a good time. We can have a craft show. That would be fun.
I need to figure out how to get myself there to visit you.
You know how you just get on a plane and then I'll come pick you up at the airport.
Well, I got to get people to view my channel a little bit more, and then I got to stop buying money and using that money then to get to you.
There we go. I like that. Uh, we'll have a ball. We will have a, do you bingo? Do you play bingo?
I love bingo. I've never gone and played it though.
What?
Like I've never gone to like a Catholic church and played bingo or something. I don't know.
That's the only places you can do it like other places, but they have bingo halls here.
I'd go to bingo with you for sure, for
There
sure.
we go. I like bingo. I go with my kids and we can all they give us 2 drinks. I be like, who's driving? Who's driving? You can't drink tonight. Uh,
Girl, you gotta let me drink.
so I can't drink that. They give you 2 complimentary drinks whenever you go to bingo. I think that's
What?
really nice. Uh-huh.
That is nice.
Yep, I think that's real nice. You get 2 complimentary drinks, and then obviously you got a lot of fun. They play a bunch of different kinds of bingo, straight X, crazy 9, 6. So you just have to pay attention. Some of them offer machines, and then some of them offer where you're daubing on the paper. I'm slow, so I'm not good at the paper. As long as you don't fly Delta, you will be fine. Not Delta, everyone.
That's where I have my air miles.
Oh my gosh. There's always a catch. Oh, I'll pick you up. I just ain't getting on a plane with you. I'll be on Spirit first. Oh, I'll
So
be
there
worried.
was I would say probably maybe 10 years ago, they had a reality game show called Bingo, and it only lasted for 5 weeks, and it was like every night, not every night, one night a week. And they actually you could download the sheets offline, and somebody on the TV played it, but you could have your own dabbers, and you could each card had a registration number. And if your card, you won bingo, you would get prizes. So my husband and I got into it and went and bought our own dabbers. And then they discontinued the game after 5 weeks.
um, April. Was that April that asked me, do I have my own dauber? Yes, I do. My daughter have her own. Here's how pathetic Las Vegas is. Girl, they got dauber machines. Just like
What?
you could take chips out. Yes, if you go to a casino, you put your money into a machine and you could pick the color you want. They got a dauber machine. Uh-huh.
They should
Ain't
have
that
you
crazy?
recycle those and you can buy a used dauber. Can I just buy a
That's a
used?
good idea. That is a good idea. Hold on
So
one
how
second.
many bingo cards are too much? Like how many can you follow?
For me? Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm sweating. That's why I don't wear my hair down too much, because I get to sweat. Plus, I've been sick, so.
You're not sweating, you're shimmering.
There we go. I like that. um, how many bingo cards is too much? For me, um, like 12, I think. I can't do more than 12. And that's not a lot. I know people who have 56, things
How
like
do
that.
they do that though? Like how fast?
They be
They call
fast.
the
They be
number.
going up and down the rows like this, up and down. Don't talk to them. Don't ask a question. You know, VFW, that's a good place too, Sue, for bingo halls. Yep. They
Mhm,
have their own ball, the round ball, and they
mhm.
set it to flame, and then they stop it, they reach in 40. Oh,
Oh,
uh,
well,
bingo.
I just put a banner up about our sponsors. Did you get a chance to look at who is sponsoring Blinging in the New Year
I,
2024?
I did. I also put them down in my description. So if you guys want to go back out, down in the description box, gave a nice little shout out to our sponsors. We are going to have so much fun. Just make sure you guys keep a plucking and keep showing your pictures. Uh, we're posting in Creative Craft Addiction Facebook
Mhm.
page. I forgot to put the link to that
I have
in my
them
description
all
box.
saved. So every Friday morning, it's going to post the next week. So
Okay, good.
this week was week 1 of the start. So it's not when the week finishes, it's when the week begins. So
Starts. Okay.
this was week 1. So everybody was posting their starts or kid ups or whatever you want to call it so that you could post them by Wednesday. But then every Friday morning, it'll automatically give this is week 2 and then people can post
There we
for
go.
and everything. Yeah, and we're going to do weekly prizes. So every channel is going to get a prize every week. You do not have to be present, but we do ask that you watch it because we're not going to seek you out. You need to watch the replay, see if you won, and then contact us the way we ask you to. And then we'll ship it to you or give you the codes. So it's just our way of honoring the people that are participating because sometimes we have people register and then just drop off the face of the earth. And they are the ones that end up winning this grand prize. And it's not
Fair.
fun then, right?
Yeah, it's not fair.
So that's how we're going to do it. And each week is a feature sponsorship. So each week we'll have prizes. And then week 5, we'll have prizes, but then we'll also do the grand prizes as well. So this week is is it palm pen? I always get the palm and the pen mixed up.
Palm Pow pens.
Palm Pow pens and
Yeah.
Tia. So they are our featured sponsor. So Tia, why don't you show what you've made again? Because we have more people in chat.
I'm sorry if I
You
don't
want to turn off
do this.
can you turn off your light pad? I think we could see it
Sure,
better. There,
that
beautiful.
is. All right, these are my Palm Pow pens.
No, Melinda, you could post it 2 weeks till the end. It's always going to be there.
Hi, Viv. These are called Palm Pow pens. The reason I call them Palm Pows is because they're designed to be a little bit more ergonomic. You guys all know that we started our crafting journeys with the pink pens, and then
What? What's the
was
pink pen?
the pink pens. And the more that we got into diamond painting, the more our hands would cramp up. This thing hurt. And then they gave us that little scrunchie that was supposed to do something. The scrunchie did nothing. My
It was a
hands would
nice
still cramp
idea.
up. Correct. And I'm still like, oh, my poor hands. So I have arthritis in my hands and I needed something more comfortable. There are a lot of gorgeous pens out there. They have acrylic pens. I have bought from everyone and I still continue to buy, but it is, heavy on the wallet. So I was playing with clay and we all learned how to make, the flat ones that roll and they have so much fun. And I came up with the concept of adding some bumps on them. And the bumps do help just kind of remove, because of how thick they are, they just remove that scrunch or that crunch from your fingers cramping up and things. I do call them ergonomic and things. Simply apply your pressure on the bump itself and have fun. It depends on your pressure point. Some people just squeeze hard. I'm not a hard squeezer. I got to come up with a better way to say that. Um, but my pressure point is very light. And I diamond paint down, so some people, they grab it really hard and things like that. But the bumps are designed to at least make it more ergonomic and more comfortable for you. The larger size, depending on the size of your head, but they are longer and they kind of reach, they're not as cramping. The previous size, they were small, 3.5 inch, and they were, tiny. I got a lot of feedback from my testers, and the testers were like, yeah, I like the bigger one. I had made a couple bigger ones, but I was really putting out the smaller little pups and things, and they kept
Mhm.
saying they liked the curvy gal, which was my bigger pen. So coming into 2024, gonna move into, just doing the curvy gals. And then the little pups going forward will probably be for giveaways. But all of these for blinging in the new year, just to kick the year off and have a little fun, they're all curvy gals. They're all curvy
We
gals.
got some big shoulders and we like our curves.
That's right. That's right.
So
I have a 3.5 inch
are
one.
you going to
Yes.
bless anybody with them since
Yes.
you're a sponsor?
Yes. So we're doing a giveaway. Um, you're doing the giveaway because I don't know how to do the screen thing.
Oh, okay. How would you like to do the giveaway? We could do a wheel for those who are registered. We could do the chat and only registered people do it and we cross-reference. How do you want to give these pens away?
Let's do the wheel.
Okay, so you keep people occupied and I will do the wheel real quick.
Okay. How I'm gonna keep y'all occupied. You want me to sing? Y'all want me? I'm turning into Wolfman Jack. I'm sweating my butt off. Look at my hair; it's growing up. Um, do you know who Wolfman Jack is? All
Me?
right, so yeah,
I've heard it. You've mentioned it before.
yeah, he's like you. It was probably before your time. um, y'all want me to tell y'all? Oh, maybe I shouldn't tell that one. Um, it's a funny little joke. I tell it all the time, but it's been a while since I told it. It might not be in great taste. It's not nasty, but yes, used to love listening to him. See, Billy knows who he is. She knows who he is. Sorry. You're dating yourself. Yeah, that's why I said it was probably before her time. Not personally, just on the radio when I was younger. Me too, Melinda, just when I was on the radio, when I would listen to the radio also. Um, Adam and Eve are in the Garden of Eden, and they go to God and say, what color are we? And God tells them, you are what you are. They're not happy with that answer. So they see a prophet and they go up to the prophet and they say, we want to know what color we are. And he said, well, did you ask God? And they said, yes. He said, well, what did he say? And he said, God said, you are what you are. He said, well, then you're white. Because if you were black, God would have said, you is what you is. Sorry. I haven't told that joke in over 20 years.
Oh my Lanta. Oh my Lanta.
Everybody's laughing though.
There's a reel on Facebook of a guy who does these comparisons. He's a black gentleman. He's so funny, and you could just tell by how he does it that he's just a fun guy. And he calls it normal. So he'll do like how normal people do this and then how black people do this. Like,
Yes,
how
yes.
do normal people worship at church? How do black people worship? How
6
do
hours
normal
later.
people discipline their kids? How do
Yeah.
black people discipline?
They hang them up by their hands. Yeah, Uh, um, Rebecca, you're late. We did that. We went around. So Honey Bunny did the first half and she showed everybody. And then I did the second half of the canvas and showed everyone. She wants to know who's which, who's who. So, uh-oh, look at that, the wheel. That's a lot of people. Woo! We're gonna
Yeah.
have fun.
We have like 70 some people, 73.
I'm sorry, Melinda.
So feel free
73.
to
Woo!
go register if you haven't already. Go register, not right now because you missed it, but register for Friday's giveaway because I go live Friday and Tima goes live Friday.
Yeah.
So make sure you register. All right, Tia, you let me know when to spin.
Okay, guys, so we are about to have our first giveaway, and it is going to be for one of these blinging in the new year pins. Yay! I'm sorry. Yay! So we're gonna have Miss Vanna. She's gonna click the spin button.
Ready?
Boom. Here we go.
RBG
Harvey Jane Pyle.
RB
Hello,
Pile.
Harvey.
Oh,
Hello,
if
how
you
are you?
do win weekly, you don't win the next week. You can only win once.
Okay, RV. Make sure that you reach out directly to me. You can either message me on, it's easiest to message me on Facebook Messenger. My name is Tia Smith, and it's real easy to find me. Just look for my face. Um, Congrats. Hi, Diamond Paint with Kim and L. Rhodey. How are you guys? Jen M. How are you tonight, Jen? Oh, man. I definitely appreciate you guys coming out, having some fun with us. Um, and we have one. Did we have another that we were doing a giveaway for?
I didn't have anything to give away. Were you going to give away a second thing? Am I?
Maybe it was two. Yeah, maybe it was two. Okay.
Are you giving away something else? I don't want to click out of the wheel if you.
Don't click out of the wheel. I thought we were doing two giveaways, so perhaps another pin. Yeah.
All right, let me share. Let me share so everyone can have the fun that we're having. So I did take Ms. Pyle out. So are you ready? Let me know when.
Are you guys ready? We are about to set this wheel ablaze. Let's have Vanna hit the spin button.
Disney. Rich.
And Rich
Oh, Rich and
Snyder. There
Rich.
we go.
Rich.
That's it. Congratulations to RV Jane Pyle and Mr. Rich Snyder. You two are going to be winners of two of the Blingy in the New Year pin. Make sure you guys reach out to me on Messenger. I will get your address and get them shipped out. Again, they do come with polishing cloths. They come also with the handy dandy little. Where's the bag at? I don't have an empty one, but I'll just show you. They also come in a handy dandy little butterfly bag, cause that's my motto. You know, like butterflies.
Woo-hoo.
You can repurpose it. I repurpose mine all the time. I got I got my diamonds in there.
I have a whole box of baggies because I like to repurpose them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rich, you won. I knew Rich was in the chat. I thought I saw you earlier.
Well, he said, "Holy crap!"
Wow.
Well, RV is very lucky. RV won on another live a few nights ago, so that's good. That's good. You know, sounds like she's getting into the right collabs. Yeah. Kudos to you, RV. Kudos to you. So, other than that, this has been a lot of fun. I know for everybody out there on the East Coast, I say this every week that, it's late and it's the middle of the week. It's always been a great time for me to go live. I get off a little bit earlier on Wednesdays, and it just helps split up my week from work. So it does help me to just be able to come in here. I don't do a lot of videos. I strictly go live. I always plan to do a little bit more, but who are we kidding? Uh, so instead of saying I'm gonna do more, I'm just gonna say catch me on the fly, you know. But know that you always can come here on Wednesday nights.
Yes.
Um, uh,
Absolutely. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Let's
yes,
keep Tia in business. She's hit 1,000 a couple times. Let's keep her over
3.
1,000. We want to
Let's
keep
keep me over 1,000. I appreciate that. I did. I hit it 3 times last year. The first 2 times I was like, "Yay!" The last time I was like, "Here we go. Let's hit a new monument. Let's go to another level." So we'll see.
1,005.
Let's stay above 1,005.
Oh,
You guys have been a lot of fun. Thanks for hosting, Tia. It was fun. Well, thank you. Make sure you come on back, Amy. We'll see you guys Friday night. We're going to head on over to Honey Bunny's page. That's DP Addiction Adventure. I'm sorry. That's DP. That's DP Addiction
I love
Adventures.
your ear. It's got a great earring in there, and
Oh, yeah, I got earrings on. I couldn't find my butterflies tonight, so I put on these some earrings. Billy, he went from doing videos to doing jewelry. I probably got his whole lineup.
oh, thank you, Al Rody. Very
So
glad.
glad I found the group. Hard to chat and text, but had a lot of fun listening to you guys and get it. Oh, thank you. Well, come on back and have some more fun. We're gonna be here Friday night. After Honey Bunny goes live, Tima, our other sister, she's gonna go live also. She a lot of fun.
And I did not fall
So
down the stairs this week so far.
not the so far.
I do not have. Well, I don't know if I still have pink eye. I've been using my drops, so hopefully I don't have pink eye anymore.
I wish I could have heard Tim describe it. I wonder how scared he was. Oh my gosh. You got to get brother on and describe it for me. Uh,
Tim is my husband for those new people. Um, last week I fell down the stairs.
oh, I wish I could hear him describe it. I know he was like, oh my God, what? Are you okay?
You know, what's really funny is the main thing in my head after the pain started subsiding a little bit was crap. Now, when the doctor says, have you fallen 2 or more times this year? I only have one more time left before
Oh, it's a new year. It's a new year.
New Year. There you go.
It's a new year. We got something to look forward to. Yeah, they start to put you in a category when you start hitting them numbers. You don't want to hit that number too many times. Oh goodness. Well, I'm gonna
All
steer
right.
clear of Mickey this week, guys. Don't worry. I'm gonna be back. I'm not playing with Mickey this week at all. So I will chit chat with you guys Friday. Love you. See ya. See ya. See ya.